Okay, now on to match 3. We're currently 1-1. We lost against Blue-White Landstill in our last match and won against Blue-White Mentor, I think it was, in our first match. And we're going to mulligan. We're going to see a great hand, double Bazaar, double Leyline. We're going to bottom the Narcomoeba because we're going to, we're going to loot that away. We'll only play one Leyline. We don't need multiple Leylines. It doesn't really help us any. And it just means we can, I don't know, we got an extra card in our hand just in case we're going to pitch too many with Bazaar. I don't think that's going to be a risk with this hand. The only thing we need to worry about is having the second Bazaar in our hand there. Okay, and I guess we'll pitch the 3 Dredges. And draw our Troll. So we now got 2 bridges in the graveyard. Plenty of Dredges. And, okay, so we still haven't hit any of our, still no Narcometers. Oh, we've got 3 bridges now, okay. And an Ancient Tomb, so I guess he's on shops. We're, I think, completely fine with this by now. We're going to probably draw a Dakmor Salvage next turn, because I suspect we'll probably hit a... what are we going to do next turn? We're going to have 1 Icarus trigger. We're going to dredge 12 cards. Better make that 14 cards, most likely. Because I'm going to expect to hit a couple of Bloodghasts in these 2 Grave Trolls. Okay. Okay, cool, and he just scoops. I think that was basically just a Flame Kinzelic kill there. For this, sideboarding is going to be a lot harder. So we want 2 Serenities, 2 Ingot Chewers, 2 Nature's Claims, and we want to keep our ley lines. I'm less enthusiastic about Dread Return number 2 here, and I'm more enthusiastic about Elesh Norn. Just because I think it sweeps some of their creatures. We also need to keep all our lands, I think. So we're probably going to go down to 1 Thug. And... okay, we're cutting Thugs completely. I kind of like keeping at least 1 Thug in here just because... look, while we can dredge pretty reliably and pretty well, Bazaar definitely makes it a much more consistent deck than the, oh cool, we get the nut again. A much more consistent one than the Legacy deck that needs the Thugs. It's, you know, just being able to dredge as much as we can, as reliably as we can, is pretty significant. Anyway, not to worry. If we draw the nut, we draw the nut. And... the thing here is we not only have the nut, but we have protection. So we're protecting our bridges, and we're protecting ourselves from like a relic or something. So we'll just play out Bazaar. The one thing we do need to worry about here is probably a Hangerback Walker, just because it spawns into Thopter tokens. We'll misstep this relic. The Thopter tokens bypass the Leyline, meaning that they get blockers that can remove a bridge, or they can sack them to Arcbound Ravager just to remove a bridge whenever they want, which is a frustrating interaction I didn't find out about until too late in one match. So obviously we're going to Bazaar here. As soon as he passes the turn. Okay, so he's going to revoke. There's nothing we care about him revoking. I think the only thing he can reasonably name is maybe Fate Stitcher, which I know is run in some Dredge decks, so probably better he hedges against that, but it's not going to hit us. Okay, and he just names a good old Abandon Hope. Cool, we draw a whole bunch of missteps, which is perfect. I don't think he's going to resolve any hate piece I'm aware of that Shops is likely to run this game. Just pitch attack more salvage. I have a feeling at this point he should probably just scoop. Actually, no. Okay, so we don't have any bridges in the graveyard yet, so that's probably what's holding him from scooping at this point. Okay, and 9 power on the board on our second turn seems like a reasonable draw. Okay. So I don't know if we have a need to Dread Return just yet. I guess if we Dread Return... If we Dread Return an Ingature, we can get rid of... one of his cards, give us an extra 3 and 6 power on the board. So we get an extra 3 from the Narcomoebas. Okay, we're just going to name Hangerback Walker and try to kill him next turn. We name Hangerback Walker because of the aforementioned issue with bridges. It's the only card that we're really scared of from here. As I said, we've got ways of dealing with all his missteps. We don't care about Walking Ballista anymore. He can't power that out enough, and Foundry Inspector won't do anything. We might as well... have a Therapy him again, and he's just going to concede.